Hello young artist, it's Mr. Bone with your Cartoon Club. This lesson is for the first and the second grade, lesson number 29, and we're doing dino decoration today. What do you think that means? Not decorating with dinosaurs, we're going to decorate a dinosaur. We're going to put some nice patterns on its skin. You know, when paleontologists, dinosaur scientists, find dinosaur bones, they really don't know what color they were. The color in the skin of the animal goes away because the bone changes to rock, and that becomes rock colored. And once in a while they will actually find petrified dinosaur skin. But the meat of the dinosaur has turned into rock. So the color you're seeing is rock. Okay, so we don't really know what colors they were. We're finding out a little bit now, but not much. So who knows what dinosaurs looked like? Maybe they had all kinds of fancy patterns on them. And so today I want to show you how to put dots on a brontosaur and how to make it look dimensional. That means make it look round. We can put dots on one way and it will not look 3D. Or we can put it on another way and it will look 3D. So I want to show you a little bit of drawing magic here. I drew a circle. And this is our big idea for today, okay? It's a pretty good circle. I'm going to make it a little rounder right here. So here's my circle. Now watch what happens when I do this. Do you see a circle? Or do you see an oval? It becomes an oval, doesn't it? Now we're going to use that idea, and what we're going to do is we're going to put some nice roundy dot decorations on the body of our dinosaur in the middle of the body closest to us. And then when the dots go up and around the body, guess what they're going to become? They're going to become ovals. So we'll see ovals on the top of the back. And what do you think will happen on the tummy? Here we go, down the body of the dinosaur. And we're going to see ovals down there. Now, that's a pretty big idea, isn't it? Here's another one. And we're going to put these two ideas together. Boy, there's so much to learn. Which circle looks closest to you? Which circle? Well, it's the big one. Which one looks farthest away? It's that little guy, isn't it? See, what happens when we see sizes of the same thing and they get larger or smaller, it means they come closer to us or farther. So maybe this is the closest, then this is the next, then this is farther away. Oh, that one's really going back. Now it's really going back, and that one is way far away. So we're going to be making circle decorations on our dinosaur. And we'll start out with the big ones on the part of the body nearest to us. And as we go up and around the body, the circles will become ovals and they'll become smaller. And it's the same as we go down to the tummy. The circles become ovals and they become smaller. That's our big idea today. Boy, that's a lot to munch on, isn't it? We'll put these over here. Now we're going to stick with our brontosaur because we really know how to make that. So get out your piece of paper, get out your eraser. On my display board, I have some nice dinosaurs here. Here's a new one over here with a very interesting bony head. Look at that. That's called Psittacosaurus. It's got this beak. Looks like some kind of a parrot or something. And it's a plant eater. And we've seen these ones before. Camptosaur. I love this purple color. And you see, that's all the same color, isn't it? It's a purple dinosaur. There's no stripes on it, there's no dots, no spots, splotches, or anything. It's just all one color, which could be a true color for a dinosaur. This one is the same. All the same. And then here we have the dinosaur, one of the ankylosaurs, like we drew last week. But look, it's all kind of golden yellow, isn't it? Well, we're going to draw this dinosaur now. Next week, we'll do a dinosaur with stripes on it, okay? We can either do this correct or we can do it wrong. So we'll learn the correctness of spots today. Let's draw our dinosaur first. We'll get started on our animal and let's use our fingers or use your pointer finger to get an idea of where the torso is going to be. Remember, that's the body. And you want to leave room for legs. Front and the back legs. And the neck. Be sure to do this, okay? This is going to help you draw better. And the tail. I just learned I'm going to make my body a little more over here. So I have more room for the tail. Okay, we'll begin the body by doing this. We're going to make the curve of the back. Just do that much. Don't do anything more. And then, this will be fun. Here's the curve of the tummy. Oh, this dinosaur is eating a lot today. Now we're going to make a leg here. We'll include the toe shape. This is going to be really simple today. Remember, this is the back leg. It's a big, strong leg. Like that. Now here comes the front leg. Now before we do the neck, let's just look up here for a moment and look at this neck on our top drawing. Here's the front leg, and look where the neck is coming out. See, that's actually the chest. That's this on the dinosaur. See, if I go up my body, what do I get to? I get to my neck, right? Hidden by my beard. It's in there. So we're going to start here, not up here. Get down, you paper. We're going to start here and make our neck, our chest line, and that becomes the neck. That's a nice thing to know. There we go. That's the chest line. That's a good thing to know. Okay, now let's just bring a nice, easy curve up like that. And we'll bring another curve up. Now you can make the neck kind of even. Like that. There are a lot of different shapes for the brontosaur and the different long neck dinosaur heads. Just be sure that you make the top of the head bigger than the bottom. And see if you can do this. See if you can come back and make that, the jaw. I'm going to make this a little nicer. I'm going to make the jaw a little lower. And the neck will go there. Oh, that's much nicer. Don't be afraid to correct your drawing. What kind of teeth would this dinosaur have? Would it have sharp teeth or flat teeth? It eats plants, so it has to have flat teeth. Okay, here comes the tail. That's the top of the tail. Now the bottom of the tail comes from here, it disappears here, and it reappears here. It's getting narrower. This I found really hard to do. I couldn't do this when I was a kid. Now we're going to sneak in a little bit of the faraway leg here, faraway foot. Like that. And we'll put this one here. Okay, time for spots and dots. Now let's just stick with the basic round dot, okay? Don't make splotches, don't make anything that's irregular. We want to learn this idea of a circle becoming an oval and of a spot, when it goes away, it becomes smaller. We're going to put on a couple of spots here. We'll make them about this big here. Make them all about the same size. That's what we call the middle of the dinosaur, okay? We can color these in later. Looks like he's got windows. Now, as we go up, these are going to become ovals. Remember, we saw that when I tilted my circle for you. And we also know it's going to become smaller. So watch what happens. I'm going to go to a smaller, more ovally shape. See that? And when I get out here, look what I have to do. See how it's going back, up and back? Isn't that fun? I love this. See if you can do that. Go slow, don't draw fast. Now, one thing you can do, I got out my tiny piece of charcoal here. See, I draw with this, but I'm going to use this now. Up here on the edge, you can put half of a little oval. See that? So we know these spots are going up, across the back of the dinosaur, and down the other side. Okay, let's do a little work out here. Do not do the legs yet. Now we'll finish the tummy. Now, the tummy goes down and under and away from us because the dinosaur is a form, it's 3D. So what do I have to draw here? A circle or an oval? Well, an oval. Now, are my ovals going to get smaller? Yes, they are. Are they going to get skinnier? Yes, they are. See? Here's one going off the edge. It's actually going around the tummy, isn't it? Now, I think I want to put spots almost everywhere on my dinosaur. Not everywhere, but I want to put a lot more on. The legs look very empty, don't they? So we're going to emphasize the roundness of the legs by putting smaller circles down the middle of the legs, like this. These are smaller ones, and they're in the middle of the leg. Now we're making them smaller because the leg is not the torso, is it? The leg is different than that. We don't want to confuse a leg and the big body in the middle of everything. Now, we're going to go down the tail, and I'm going to put some medium-sized circles in the middle here. No, those aren't circles, those are ovals, aren't they? I'll correct it. You really have to concentrate on your lines and what you're doing. And now I want to put some here and here. And are those going to be circles or ovals? Ovals. Well, I love this lesson. This is so fun.
Giraffosaur.
Giraffosaur. Giraffosaur Park. Okay, let's bring our medium circles, a few of these onto the neck. And then a few ovals here. So we know she's spotty all the way around. I know paleontologists and scientists that do chemistry are working on the problem of the color of dinosaurs, and they're making a little progress. And they know that some dinosaurs were covered with feathers. I'm going to put small ones here, kind of in the middle. I'm going to leave those blank. When they're blank, they go farther away. Let's not forget this. Isn't that amazing what effect that gives? Okay. Put in some kind of a line here. And then I'll show you a little trick about making your dinosaur stand on the ground. Do you think I need spots here?
Mm-mm.
I do. I think I need spots there. Okay, you can make your dinosaur stand more on the ground by putting a little bit of shadow here. Because that big body blocks the sunlight, doesn't it? Just hold your pencil on its side and rub gently. And the shadow can come right up to the bottom of the feet. Far away. And a little bit under here too. See what I'm actually doing, this shadow, it shows two things at once. It shows the ground. We know the ground goes this way, and my chalk strokes are this way, and it shows the shadow. Two things at once. There we go. All right. Now, if you want to color these spots in, you can. But it is a lot of work to color these in, and I don't think you should try to color them all at once. I would work on it a bit today, and then work on it more tomorrow. Let's review how to color in a spot. So here's my spot. You want to do it with short strokes. That short for this spot. If you make it this long, it's not going to be a spot. See those little strokes? Now you can go from the middle out to the edge, but then stop. Middle out to the edge and stop. Now here's the problem. See, you're going back and forth, right? How do you stop over here if your hand is going back and forth? Look what happens. See that? I went over the edge, didn't I? So turn your paper. Go like this. And don't go too fast. If you don't go too fast, you'll be okay. Now, I just did something there that I want to show you also. Now sometimes I'll go like this with my pencil tip or my chalk, but little bits, making sure I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. So you can get up there, you kind of scrub along the edge, make it nice and clear, so your dot looks really good. Okay. Well, I hope you practice this, boys and girls. You might draw a brontosaur family with a mom and a dad and a child and put on their spots. And next week, we're going to move on to something that's a little trickier. Putting on stripes. And stripes are their own problem, because we could make that dinosaur, well, we could ruin it if we put the stripes on wrong. Okay, so just concentrate on these dots now. Okay, circles in the middle of the body closest to us. Then as we go up, the circles become ovals. They become smaller and skinnier, and they go off the edge halfway. And then the pattern does the same thing from round to oval, smaller oval, and off the edge. And keep these small here. And here. And here. Okay. Boy, that was a lot of fun. I'll see you next week, kids, for more dinosaur cartoons, okay? Have a good, safe week. Bye for now.